All right, guys, here is a cool one. Just wanted to show off some of the possibilities again of using shortcuts and things that can happen if you just use a little creativity on what you wanted to do. So for example, a neural network on your iPhone. And again, you can apply this to a host of different items. It's just, again, you have to get a little creative and determine what your inputs are going to be. So I was like, I wanted to test it and see if this would work. So if you Google or go to YouTube and look for Radu or Dr. Radu, his YouTube channel, his course is also on Free Code Camp on YouTube. You'll find this self-driving car tutorial. Basically, it's a JavaScript neural network from scratch. And the only thing I did was basically import the project after I built it on Visual Studio Code, and then I had to change a couple of things to make it work on the iPhone. So I added a new style sheet so that my buttons could display the proper icons. I had to add a refresh button within the page so that it would work. And then this is how I imported everything, right? So all the files are still .js, except for the CSS file. You have to make it a text file and import it that way because it doesn't read .css extensions. But basically, you import all your scripts in the same order that you would on the desktop, and then you click play. And then here is the neural network, right? So the only problem with this so far is the local storage, because on iOS, you can't do local storage without SQLite, I believe. I'm going to have to adjust this so that it stores it locally on a text file or JSON file, and then it pulls from there. So that is the only function I'm going to edit. And the reason you want the local storage for this neural network is that it pulls the best brain in this scenario, where it determines, hey, this is how far I went on this run, and then it'll learn from its previous mistakes as far as when it turned, when it didn't turn, hey, I don't, when not to crash through the cars. So this, again, is just opens up the possibilities on things that you can do with this. And again, this is currently just applied here on a browser, right, on a preview, but think about what else you can do, right? So if you just get a little creative. So that's that. If you guys have any questions, just let me know.